Shout out to the 4-time MVP, champion, and Hall of Famer. Brian, what's your favorite Dr. J moment?
The first All-Star game I ever watched was his last All-Star game, and they were celebrating him, and so I learned all about him. And I'll bet Dr. J could still dunk on his 70th birthday. How many people in the history of the world could dunk at age 70? I'll bet he could throw it down.
Didn't he used to have a video, or last year didn't he do a video? Was it 2 years ago?
A couple years ago.
Yeah.
A couple years ago he did on his documentary.
Yeah. I mean, he was a trendsetter. You know what I mean? He was I wouldn't say Jordan before Jordan, but, you know, comparable as far as just the acrobatics in the air, dunking on people, the way he big old hands controlled the ball. So happy birthday to a legend, man.
He is a legend.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The Warriors announced yesterday that Klay Thompson, your old teammate Matt, will officially not play this season. So, Matt, this is a good idea, or do you want to see him play this year?
No, if he's not ready, he's not ready. I think they probably want to shut that door, realizing they gave the world a little bit, okay, we might give you Steph this year, but, you know, Klay is someone, and obviously Klay had a much more significant injury. So rest up an entire year, which I think is the right move. You're going to get a little bit of Klay, and then we're going to see what the Warriors are about next year.
If the Warriors were in 9th place right now, had Steph not gotten hurt, I wonder if this would be different, but since we'll never know. We'll never know how he is.
Klay might be interested, though, I've read at least, right, that he may be trying to see if he can get on Team USA for the Olympics. That might be something.
They'd love to have him.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now. They'd love to have him.
All right, next, another former Warrior, Harrison Barnes, declared recently that he will not cut his hair or shave until the Kings hit 500 or the season ends. That last part is important. Barnes dropped 32 points in a win over the Grizzlies last night, but the Kings are only 22-33. Brian, is Barnes playing like a guy who wants to shave?
He can want to shave, but he may not be shaving anytime soon.
I think his face is just itching, so he's out there playing hard. But, yeah, I think he'll probably have to shave that in the offseason.
Yeah, I think the season will catch up with him.
He may not have thought that out before he said it. He may have been in the moment.
That's 2 more months, man, of no shaving. That's still a long time. All right, for the first time since Al Horford's rookie season, he's coming off the bench in each of his last couple of games here. He told reporters that he believes he'll continue to come off the bench moving forward. Coach Brett Brown of the Sixers did emphasize today that he has faith in Horford, saying, quote, "We have seen the history of Al Horford, and all of us would be very naive to think some of his signing wasn't driven to where we want him to be involved in April, May, and we hope June." Matt, do you think, or do you buy the Sixers playing Horford as a sixth man?
Yeah, I do. I think I mentioned it earlier. I think it's just too much clutter with the starting unit. I think him coming off the bench, he's a team player first, you know that, so it's not going to be an issue in the locker room. And it's great to have his experience with that second younger, the younger unit. So who plays in the stretch, down the stretch, and crunch time will be, still up for debate, but I like him coming off the bench.
Now, wait a minute. They did sign him for April, May, and June.
Yeah.
But they also gave him $100 million for November, December, January, February. Brett is trying to put a good face on this.
Yeah.
This has not worked out.
Yeah.
His role has changed. What they need him to do has changed again, because they don't have shooters. They have to have him be a floor spacer. He can't play pick and roll like he always has. He's gotten booed by his home fans. It happened again last night. It's happened several times.
They booed Santa Claus, though. So
they did.
I know. This is not working out.
I agree with you.
It is. I mean, I agree with you, Matt, in that he can do that role because he is a versatile player who won't make waves. But let's not ignore this is just a smiley face we put on it.
Well, to your point, he doesn't make waves, but he's spoken about the fit plenty already this season, which is a bit out of character for him, which goes to show you how maybe dire the situation is.
The Sixers, again, I talked about the cone of uncertainty. They could end up in the finals. They could be out in the first round. If they're out early, we're going to see massive changes to this team, I would expect, over the summer. And Al Horford's future may not be in Philadelphia.
Along with Brett Brown.
Yeah, Brett Brown is definitely on the hot seat, right? I don't think there's any doubt about that, because it's easier in most cases to remove the coach, unfortunately, in that situation than any of the players.
If they go out early, I think we're looking at both.
Yeah. All right, we have some news here. The Pistons have announced that Markieff Morris has been bought out. What do you make of this, Brian? Like, who do you think could use him?
He's had a pretty good season this year, shooting almost 40% from three-point range. Obviously, the Lakers need help here. I would expect them to show up.
I think he's going to be a roommate with his brother, and there's going to be a Clipper house and a Lakers.
House divided.
Right.
A house divided.
That would be funny, actually.
Cannot stand.
All right, there is for Matt Barnes, for Brian Windhorst, I'm Jorge Sedano. Be sure to check out the Jump pregame show live from Milwaukee tomorrow night. See ya.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.